views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Well, my girl's got the sweetest pussy.
Welcome to SinCityBounty.com, the only podcast where we can be bitches.
Unless you have the anti-bitch shield, the shield of niceness, which I'm flowing over Sierra tonight because she's in a bitch mood.
I am in a bitch mood.
I'm going to make her happy.
Are you?
I'm going to touch you under this table.
My night just got better.
I literally I forget who I was telling it to, but I just told the consent story the other day about when I stuck my fingers up you.
Oh.
And the consent that I needed to ask wasn't to do that to you because we kind of have open consent there.
Right.
It was the fact that I was dating a guy, and to tell you all the story in case you haven't heard, we were at the Rooster. Sierra said she wasn't wearing panties. I was drunk. They all start that way. So I didn't believe her, and I stuck my fingers up. I pulled them out. I realized she was telling the truth, and I was dating this guy, and I took my fingers, and I went like this on his shirt. It was 2 fingers. I mean, why waste one? If you're going in, you go in. So I do on his shirt, and he spazzed. And he spazzed not because I wiped vag juice on his shirt, but because I didn't ask consent to wipe vag juice on his shirt. So a future time we were out again, she's like, I didn't wear panties tonight.
No, not a future time. 15 minutes later.
No, it was another night. It was a totally other night.
No, you did it the second time that night.
Possibly, but anyway, so I did it again, but this time I asked his permission, and he said yes, and I wiped your vag juice on his shirt, and that was it.
My juicy vag juice.
So
this is a juicy bitch.
Consent is the key.
Consent is the key, I think, for just about everybody. John Charles Lee. Hi, John Charles Lee.
Hey, Danielle, the topic tonight. So we are talking about the bashes. It's bashes, bitches, and
britches. Bashes, bitches, and britches.
The 3 Bs.
So tonight kicks off the pre-party, right?
Wait, are we getting right into that? Because that's all we got.
Yeah, well, we'll start with bashes,
okay,
and then we'll do bitches, and then we'll talk britches.
Okay, so we'll start with bashes.
So we'll start with bashes. Tonight is the pre-party for Excellence BBW's Summer Bash Extravaganza thing. I don't know what they're calling it. But anyway, it's Jacob's party tonight. So because Jacob is here, right? Jacob's here?
Jacob's event is tonight. So the big plush event Tuesday night, starting at 9 p.m. at the 512, and the 512 is located at 512 Fremont Street.
It's where he used to do his
next door.
It's next door.
It's next door to the Vanguard.
Okay.
So he used to do it at a place right across from Container Park, but he would host other events at the Vanguard. This is next door to the Vanguard, formerly Red, and no cover, $5 well drinks, and we'll be there. So if you need no other reason to go.
We still haven't decided who's driving yet, so 50-50 shot, one of us is going to be drunk. No, 100% shot, one of us is going to be drunk. 50-50 shot on which one of us it's going to be.
Yes, we're going to flip a coin.
We're flipping a coin later.
At some point, we will just...
And if that bitch lands on its side, we'll Uber. No, we won't Uber. We'll Lyft. I don't Uber. I Lyft.
Right. We'll Lyft.
Anyway.
We'll Lyft.
So we'll go to that. That kicks off the Excellence BBW event, which we will be broadcasting.
We will be broadcasting Saturday night. Okay, guys, if you have not purchased your tickets yet to the Excellence event, do so now. XLENCE. I believe I tagged it on our Facebook page. You can purchase, I believe at this point you have to purchase at the door. But there's events every night, and everything leads up. If you don't do the whole week, it all leads up to the big pool party Saturday night. And Vegas locals, Vegas ID people, Nevada ID people, $20 for the Saturday night pool party.
And seriously, this pool party is off the fucking hook. Like,
Legit.
we're super excited to be back. It'll be at the Palace Station again.
It is at the Plaza.
The Plaza. I'm sorry.
It was never a Palace Station.
I had to do a lot of work about Palace Station this week. So it was at the
It
Plaza.
is at the Plaza. It has been at the Plaza before. We have this. We're in this amazing place, same place we are every year, where you pass us to get in that bitch. So
You gotta see us.
you gotta see us.
We've
you gotta
got-
stop, talk.
We've got full view of the pool, full view of people coming in. I mean, we get to see the drama. The hot tub is literally right behind us.
And you
there's a
see-
big
see
glass
through.
panel that we can
Yes.
see in. Just so you know, I can see what you're doing under the water level in that hot tub, you dirty, dirty bastards.
I mean, we don't hate it though. I'm
No.
just saying we don't hate it.
No,
we
no,
do
I'm not,
watch.
I'm not kink shaming it at all. Please do it.
We
But
do. Just
we and
know we're
everyone
watching.
walking by can see. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
just know we're watching. Just know we're like probably.
I consent to watching you jack someone off or getting jacked off. I consent to that.
Oh, good times, good times. Danielle, sleeping in my cozy bed. I work at 5 a.m. So does this bitch, and I work shortly after. So no excuses.
True that.
You gotta rally to party. You gotta do it sometimes.
I'm
So
rolling tired.
the great thing is about being in Vegas is everything comes to Vegas. I mean, everything comes to Vegas. But when you live here, in order to enjoy that,
Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
get yourself a rock star girl and come out tonight.
And you know what? It's okay for me to be a little bit tired at work. I mean, if I run someone over with a forklift, it's not the end of the world, right?
It's not. I'm okay with it.
All right, see?
I'm okay.
Nah, we'll be good. We'll be tired as fuck.
It's okay. One night, and then tomorrow night you sleep in.
Yeah.
You go to sleep early. You make up for it. Come on, we're living life. Living life. So now, pre-party tonight, pre-bash party. I feel weird. Like, I do like the angle. Like, it's the typical angle I prefer. But anyway, pre-bash party tonight, followed by Excellence Plus event. Guys, next Sunday, there is so much happening. If you are not in town on Sunday, be in town on Sunday. So, number one, we have Crave's pre-party event because then it backs into now Bree's pop-up party, which happens the following week.
Excited about that.
The same night as Crave's event, which is at Karaoke Ninja, and I will absolutely be there. Stu's wrapping up his event with a big pool party at the house that everyone refers to as a mansion, but I prefer to just call it a really big house. Whatever.
Mansion pool party.
But it's at the mansion. And anyone around here, when you say, they all know where that party's at. But anyway, that is Sunday night. And you can do what I'm going to do and do both. So I'm going to start out
At karaoke?
at the mansion party.
Oh.
Right? Because you can come a little earlier. So I'm starting out there. I'm going to get ready there. Then I'm going to Ninja Karaoke for Crave. And then my plan is to bounce back to the pool party to wrap up my night and then go home.
I
sleep.
will not be participating in any of Sunday night's events because as much as I like to say it's okay for me to show up to work, Monday is actually a really critical shipping day for me, and so I cannot be tired or late.
It's okay. See, here's my theory. I've basically been spending the past, long time with my Netflix subscription and my yoga pants. And as I post on my Toxie page, I'm going to take the yoga pants off. I'm going to pause my Netflix subscription, and I'm going to be social as fuck, people, for the next 2 weeks.
Do it.
For the next 2 weeks.
it.
I'm telling you, if you are giving a slam poetry reading at Dunkin' Donuts off of Nellis, I will attend.
Never done it at Dunkin' Donuts. I have done it at a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, though, many, many years
I love
ago.
Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
Me too, but they've closed a lot of them.
There's one that I stop at every morning, and I get a big old drink. Anyway, so I'm going to be social as fuck. So if you have something going on for the next 2 weeks, invite me. I'm going to show.
I got a bunch of shit going on. We are, as a group, starting a new D&D group, gaming group, next Saturday during the day. You want to come be social?
So remember I said I'm gonna go out and be social.
First off, literally everyone there you love.
So can I come and sit in the corner and not have to do anything?
You know, we can make you an NPC. So you don't have to make a character, you just have to pretend to be someone.
Is there a character that makes fun of other people?
Yeah, we can make something for you.
I can do that. So, anyway, so Sunday night, bam, double parties. Y'all have to do what I'm doing. I plan to bounce. And then Bree's pop-up party starts Monday. Tons of events tied into it, leading right up through the week. And most likely, I'm assuming we'll be broadcasting Saturday, but I need to confirm with Bree. We're confirmed with Stu. A lot going on. This is the time to be here.
I'm so crazy. Like, I'm so glad that I don't work job number 2 regularly anymore.
Right.
Because I have been so slammed. I literally worked an entire extra day at my job last week. And it looks like I'm going to be working an entire extra day this week and an entire extra day next week. And not like 6 days. I'll be working 5 days, but cramming in an extra day of work in that time frame.
So that just means that I'm a firm believer in working hard and then playing hard.
Yeah. I don't have time to play hard.
So
well, no, I'm gonna play hard. I'm gonna crit
Thank
roll
you.
all fucking Saturday next
There you go.
Saturday. This Saturday, I'm participating in a fundraising event during the early afternoon, and then I'm doing the.
Because you're good people.
Yeah. Hopefully, my new lift supports come in between now and then. Otherwise, you will actually have to come help me load the vehicle, because the lift supports on my van blew out last week. And so
I was not in the vehicle. I just want to clarify.
So the very heavy
I did not do
gate in
anything
the back
in
of my
there.
van does not lift up anymore. You have to pick it up by hand and hold it up. And because of how tall my van is, you can't just like stick a stick under there.
I was just going to say put a stick there.
Also, it's super heavy. Like, it's way heavier than you would
it's
expect
heavy.
it to be. So, I will need assistance loading the van this weekend. Getting all the equipment in there so that we can do a remote broadcast.
I'm totally jumping in there to volunteer. Look at me volunteering.
You best be there volunteering. 8 p.m.
Also,
my house.
Also thrown in somewhere in this mix, Stephanie, our pal Stephanie, will be doing a Zumba class.
Ooh,
A plus-size Zumba class, I believe, tied into Stu's event.
cool.
So much going on.
I can't do any of that. That leads into my bitches portion of the evening.
Into your bitches.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about bashes.
Okay.
So, I don't know, what can we talk about in regards to it?
I don't know. We talked about it all. We got Stu's event coming up this week. Bree's event is next week.
Right,
There's party crossover on Sunday.
right,
Pre-party tonight.
Right.
Pre-party, pre and post-party on Sunday.
right.
Then each party has a giant pool party the Saturdays of their respective weeks, which we will probably be broadcasting from both pool parties. If not, one pool party and one like dance party or whatever.
I was going to say, Breeze culminates with the big formal banquet.
Oh, that's right. Hers is the big formal banquet. And then is there a pool party
There's
after
the
that?
party after,
There's a
but
party
like a
after.
dance party.
Oh, okay.
And that's where we've broadcast from in the past.
All right. Well, cool.
Cool.
I mean, we're going to
Cool.
be there. You guys know that.
Bree just added a twerk class. A twerk.
I can't even walk right now.
What's it called? A twerk. Shit, what's the term? What is it?
I don't know
What's
what the kids are
term?
saying these days.
Hi.
Oh, it's one of those dudes.
Y'all have people.
Taking the toilet passes. You need a key to get into the bathroom here. Please, can you shake them, Sierra? Shake what?
I believe he meant spirit fingers.
There you go. Shaking my fingers.
She's
Woo,
doing
woo!
it. She's doing it. Hey, Jaspy. I see Jaspy's watching.
Oh.
And will you be here?
Will
That's
I
what
be
I'd like
where?
to know.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Jaspy.
Jasper, you better be
Jasper, are you coming for any of these events?
here. You can't be like just sending me random things. He says, pre-party tonight. Whoop, whoop. Jasper, we will see you tonight then.
Oh, are you really
Woo.
here?
Hey, he says pre-party tonight.
Or is he just reminding us to advertise? Did you know that person?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
he's renting the space in the back.
Got it. Because I waved. I saw him take the key. I waved again.
Oh, a porno producer, right?
What's that?
Porno producer, right?
Christian porn.
Christian
Oh shit,
porn.
that's the one we
That's the
so there's
Christian
a
porn
there's
guy.
a Christian producer in here.
Christian
But
film.
what we immediately went to when we were talking to them and he said it's a producer and we didn't know he was a Christian producer.
We
And we're like,
immediately
"Is
went
it-"
to porn.
We're like, is it porn? Are you producing porn? And they were like so thrown off, like,
They did not expect that at all.
yeah.
Still in AZ.
He has a good sense of humor.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah, he
good.
wasn't offended.
I hope not. Yep, see I told you Jasper's still in Arizona. When
Whatever,
are you coming
dude.
out?
Whatever.
I'm going to live from the event tonight. So
I will be in her live video from the event
she'll
tonight.
be in it.
I am not going live tonight. One of us has to be responsible.
It's never me. How does that happen? Okay, so I don't know if there's any more we could say about the bashes. I do know one thing that I saw to share is that there are some individuals for both of the events doing, and I'm trying to think of what it's called.
Magic.
Not
No, that's what I
magic.
do.
Not magic. But I know a magician that y'all bitches refused to have on the show years ago, and now he's all famous and in Europe, like producing videos
What
and
bitches?
shit.
I would love to have had a magician on.
I tried to get him on years ago.
We'll have to talk about that.
years ago. And now he's off being famous. So, there is a delivery service for the bash, and I believe it's Julie and Mel. And they're taking delivery orders for a lot of people travel here to the bash and not in their vehicle. So they're at the hotel for the events. If you're at the plaza, I mean, there's a lot of things around, but there's not like a liquor store right there. There's not a Walmart right there. The other event, which is at Sam's, I mean, there's a Walmart across the street, but it's 190 degrees out. You're gonna have to schlep across the street. So they have a delivery service this year where you place your order, whether it's alcohol, coolers. I believe if your order involves cannabis, you have to send them a private message. Like whatever you need delivered, they have a delivery service for.
So they're basically Postmates for fatties.
Fatty Postmates!
Fatty Postmates.
I am not sure why they didn't
Bringing donuts to you.
hashtag that name, but I would use that like there was no tomorrow.
I'm sure you'd get a cease and desist from
I would
Postmates.
probably. I almost have a cease and desist from Uber for flirting with the drivers. So
Oh, that's why I lift, because I can always just tell them he was a terrible driver and then they won't match me up with him anymore. I don't do that unless they're actually terrible drivers, which there was one time Toxie and I thought we were going to die. This guy was so bad. It was so bad.
first off, we Uber pooled, which has been fun every other time. This time they were super quiet and in the back, but I think he was talking to them. And he was pointing something out, and as he was pointing something out and looking at them,
He almost
back
crashed.
there, he like ran a stop sign. He like almost missed the swerve and hit people.
It was great. It was
Yes.
truly, truly terrifying.
Okay, so would you take an Uber or a Lyft that had no driver?
Yes, under certain circumstances.
Okay, so a driverless vehicle, right?
Yes.
Like a cab.
No,
All right.
I'm a no.
Wait,
She's
wait.
a yes.
I'm a
One step-
yes.
One step further, because this is currently being tested
In Vegas.
Yes.
in Vegas. Drones.
Drones?
You can take a drone from the strip to downtown or from one casino
I was
to
thinking
the
the
other.
Like a
driverless
flying
bus.
drone?
A flying, pilotless drone.
How did the FAA approve that shit?
That's what they're working on right now. They are testing that right here in Southern Nevada.
I would probably go with no on that. I'm okay with the driverless car because I work at a technology firm, and so I get to stay kind of further up to date than other people do on this kind of tech, just because for whatever reason, as soon as technology enters the name of your company, suddenly you start getting technology magazines and trade reports and stuff like that. So it's kind of ridiculous. I'm a lot more comfortable with driverless AI and cars than I think I would be with planes. Now,
There's a lot less traffic up there than there is down here.
that is true, but if you look at the track record of small plane collisions in the air in the desert, they're a lot higher. A lot higher rate for small plane collisions out here.
Because the traffic lanes here in the desert, because of Nellis and Creech and all that shit, is extremely narrow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much room out there. You got to stay on this lane and that's it. So
Yeah, I wouldn't, hi, we're live on the air. I wouldn't, I lost my train of thought now, distracted. This is why
you
we
wouldn't
need,
fly in a pilotless drone to go from one
No.
place to another.
not in Vegas.
Let's just make that as an overall no.
She
No
wouldn't,
balls.
no, she's zero balls.
No, I have none. I have none whatsoever.
I
My
feel-
balls are so far up inverted.
She has a
that-
vagina.
that it's a vagina. Yeah, like my balls are
I do it in a
vagina.
heartbeat.
That's how I have none.
I don't think I'd do the drone one. That just because small planes in Vegas scare the shit out of me. For whatever
These aren't
reason, we
small
can't.
Planes. These are drones. And most
That's
of the small
worse.
planes-
If it's
wait,
gonna
wait.
pick my ass up off the ground, it better be a small plane. Ain't no drone able to lift all this.
It's like you're gonna go down to Radio
No,
Shack.
they
You're
are-
gonna
they
pick up
are
a drone to take you
four-passenger
down the
drones.
street.
They are
Yeah, no.
four-passenger drones.
No.
Oh no.
They can take off vertically, fly horizontally.
Why?
You know what? Think of it as
Why?
a pilotless helicopter.
Why? Can we take those efforts to make the pilotless drones? Can we just divert those efforts and maybe find a cure for cancer? Like, can we divert that kind of shit?
No, because most pilots don't have a medical background.
Yeah. The research that goes into this kind of tech is entirely different, requires a different set of
I'm well aware.
resources.
I know.
Right.
I was being smart.
Asked.
Smart
Cancer,
ass.
you're talking about cells in the
Yeah,
body
I got it.
and
No,
stuff like that.
totally got it. Totally got it.
The other
Yeah,
stuff is-
no,
But
I
my
don't
point
think I'd.
was,
I don't
can
think
we
I'd.
redirect these
I don't think I'd
efforts?
take a pilotless drone, but I
May-
would take a driverless car.
Would this help? Tell me if this analogy helps. Could we take that technology, can we take that effort and maybe put it into like automatic blinkers for people who are
those are
changing
shit.
lanes? Can
Yeah.
we
Yes.
apply it to something that's like
But-
absolutely
No,
necessary?
I mean, if you've been paying attention, and I mean, that is one of my pet peeves. People don't use their fucking blinkers.
Right.
But if you watch the people who do use their blinkers, nobody will let their ass in.
They will not. It's
they
true.
don't.
It's
I
true.
put my blinker on and bitches speed
Speed
up.
up.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
like, you know what, motherfuckers? At this point, I already got one big ass scrape down the side of my vehicle. Y'all better hold the fuck on. Here I come. Like, I don't give a shit anymore now.
We went through, so I have an almost 16-year-old who just got her permit recently.
Oh, Christ.
And I'm only as far, like, mom can only do the parking lot driving. I sent her to her grandparents. They're teaching her on the road. I can only handle in a parking lot. But I'm very much like the person in the parking lot where you have to use that blinker every motherfucking time. Like, "Arr!" Because I'm a firm believer in like teaching her to do things right the first time. So she's like, we're in a library parking lot. We've been driving around for 42 minutes. Can I stop using the blinkers? And I'm like, no. Do you want to hear this the whole time? Arr! Then you use the blinkers. I also make her get out at every stop, walk around the car, and see where she is in conjunction with the stop sign. So
Well, how lazy do you have to be?
To not just
Not
go, bleep.
click.
people are.
It's not
They are.
laziness, it's entitlement. A lot of them
Yes.
believe that they can just get over whenever they want and not indicate to other people because other people don't matter to them.
Thank you, 45.
Yeah.
We've already discussed earlier, we're blaming 45 for everything.
I'm down for that. I'm
Oh, wait,
totally
okay,
down for
so
that.
here's a new one, right? And I forget who said
Are
this,
you
but I
on
thought-
to where we can hear you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hot. Can you do that again?
The new name is occupant.
The
I see a
occupant.
lot
The
of people
occupant.
say that.
The occupant, yeah.
He's occupying the
So
White House.
I
Yes.
heard
He is the occupant. I love that. That's my
I-
favorite.
I heard an interview with the guy who is running against him on the Republican ticket right now, and everyone is telling him, you do realize that no incumbent president has ever lost the nomination to someone else in his party, like ever. And he's like, yes, but every incumbent president who's had an opposition within his party has not won re-election. So, like, clearly his goal as a Republican is not to become the next Republican president,
Right, it's to take votes away.
but to remove Donald Trump as a president.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I am literally at the point where I don't care who the Democrats could put a monkey and a dog on the fucking ticket, and I would vote for it.
Okay, good. And I'm glad to hear that because I don't want you libertarian assholes throwing your vote away for some fucker that ain't got a snowball's chance in hell.
You do realize that our percentage of
I don't
vote
give a shit what
has
you do
not
in an
changed
election
in
after that. You
4
can vote for whoever
presidential
the fuck
elections.
you want, but I don't want you wasting your shit on you know, you better get on fucking board.
Anyway.
I've said the same thing.
Listen,
I knew
we
what the
even
response was going to
We
be.
had the head of the Libertarian Party here in Southern Nevada on a few weeks back, and even he agreed with me.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting rid of this president, the occupant, the occupier in the White House.
I read an amazing meme like yesterday. Probably one of the few that I've saved that isn't dirty. Because that's how I live my life. But basically what it said is, you know, how you voted in regards to Trump or how you feel about Trump isn't necessarily a reflection of Trump or shit, I have to think of the exact words. It's more eye-opening right now, not in regards to Trump, but in regards to your family and friends.
Oh yeah.
And how they voted and how they defend him. And, you know, it was much funnier than how I'm portraying the meme, but essentially it was, you learn a lot about your friends right now. So.
Yeah.
I have
Trust
a
me.
nephew that's probably going to be killed by his mother.
I have, my friends list has definitely cleaned up a lot in the last 3 years. Like, a ton. A veritable shit ton of people have been kicked out of my friends list. I've been blocked by a couple of people. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
you
proud
have.
of that.
I've been blocked on your behalf.
I get
That's
other
when you-
people blocked.
That's when you know, like, that's when you know this person's your bestie. Because I'm like, I'll get blocked for you. I'll do it.
Yeah. There's nothing better than you being blocked so hard that your friends get blocked.
Yes, yes.
That
It's
was pretty good.
extended, it's vibrated so far beyond.
And
I
it-
just saw red
And it
lines,
wasn't
by
even
the way.
anything I did. It was the fact that I would not defend someone else's comment, or I wouldn't. It was because I
You were
allowed
at the end of the day, you weren't in the wrong. You were in no
No.
way, shape, or form in the wrong.
None of us were in the wrong.
And that's that. It's okay.
It's just one of
We'll
those
survive.
Trumpster snowflake cocksuckers who just can't handle it when other people disagree with them, and in a mild way at that. It wasn't even like an argument or anything. Anyway, bitches. Hey, we made it to the
Leading
bitches
into
portion.
bitches.
Bitches. My bitch this week. I hurt myself while I was on vacation last month, and it has not gotten any better. And I finally was able to get in to see a doctor today. I made this appointment 3 weeks ago, by the way. Everyone who argues that if we go to social health care that it will be longer wait times to see doctors clearly have not made a fucking doctor's appointment in the last 3 years, because it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get in to see my primary care physician. Now, I could have gone to quick care or urgent care at any point in the last 3 weeks, but my injury does not keep me from performing daily tasks, and it's not keeping me from working. It is painful, and it's a pain in the ass, and it's really fucking annoying that I'm not as capable as I usually am, but I am still capable. So there was no point in clogging up the system for essentially what I would have had done today. I haven't gotten any worse, but I haven't gotten any better, so there was no point in seeing them. So I went and got x-rays. I injured my hip. I can move it in some directions, but it is absolutely impossible for me to move it in others. So they were like, well, before we just go poking around in there, trying to adjust anything or whatever, we're going to take x-rays to make sure there's nothing broken, nothing chipped, nothing fractured, right? Perfectly fucking reasonable. That's all Quick Care would have done too, right? I don't know if you've ever had a joint issue and then gone to see radiology. They will 100% of the time make you move in the way you are not moving currently, in the movement that causes pain. And I knew as soon as I walked in, she's like, no, it's going to be super simple. I just need like 3 pictures. The very last one, she's like, okay, so what I need you to do is take your left knee and turn it out. And I said, it doesn't do that right now. And she goes, well, if you just shift this way and do that. And I'm like, no, what I'm telling you is this doesn't move that direction. She's like, well, I really need this. And she was very gentle but very persistent in positioning me. And when she got me into the position where pain started, I just started crying. It's that kind of pain where it's spontaneous tears. And she's just like, just hold this position. Don't breathe. She ran around her little thing, clicked her picture. I mean, as soon as she was like, it's over, my legs just collapsed into a position that was no longer causing me pain. And then she's like, okay, you can get up whenever you need to because I need to take x-rays with you squatting and standing. And I was like, I'm not getting up off this table for at least 3 minutes, girl. You're just going to have to take a goddamn break because that hurt like a motherfucker. Very nice, very kind, very gentle lady, but why do they do that? It's like, this is what causes pain. Please don't make me do the painful things. But they do it every time.
They do.
They need new images of my knee because I have arthritis in my knee, but apparently my 4-year-old MRI is not good enough for them.
Right.
So they're like, we're going to take x-rays of your knee. She's like, I need you to squat. And I'm like, what part of arthritis in my knee equates into I could possibly squat for you right now and hold it while you run clear back across the room to get behind your little fucking lead-lined wall while I'm standing here in no panties and a little thin-ass paper thing that you got me wrapped up in. Motherfuckers. I swear to God, I hurt so bad right now. It's why I'm cranky, because I had to do all those things. And I'm very, very painful right now. Everything hurts. Ow.
All of it.
And of course, my hip does not work in a way that allows me to have sex right now. Like, I can't have sex right now.
You should have led with that. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you just lead with this pain,
There's no
is
sex
preventing
happening.
me from having
Yeah,
sex.
I haven't had
then.
sex. I haven't had sex since prom night. Wow. Yeah. Speaking of sex, I met someone I want to hook you up with. But it is literally just a fuck meeting. Like,
Yeah.
just for fucksies.
Just for fucksies.
Just for fucksies.
Anywho.
He's younger.
I actually don't prefer younger men.
I know you don't, but you're still a cougar.
I am. I'm like inadvertently a cougar though. I used to think, all right, I can't wait. Like, I'm going to take such pride in being a cougar, being an older woman. I'm going to love it. Like, it's great. And then I realized, like, when they're really young, and by really young, honestly, I mean, like, I'm not talking Jeff Epstein kind of young. I'm talking like 29, 32, 33, anywhere around there, like late 20s, early 30s. It's just, it's tough. I feel like I scare them.
I feel like I've had a few conversations with some, and I feel like that I can't get in a connectivity. I'm having connectivity issues with the younger generation. Like, I can't get into conversations with them and take them seriously. Like, I'm trying really hard because I hated it when people did it to me, because I've always identified with an older crowd. All of my friends are older than I am. All of my partners have been older than me, with the exception of my son's father and my ex-husband, which that ought to tell you some shit. Like, even my current partners
Wait,
are
baby
older than I am.
daddy's
He's
younger than you?
almost 2 years younger than me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to guess that.
Yeah.
I thought baby daddy was older.
No. He's just grayer.
Grayer. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's just the gray. He's like
grayer.
almost totally gray now. Yeah, all of my friends are older than me. My partners have all been older. My last partner was significantly older than me. And I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. I'm trying to be like, okay, if I can connect to older people, then I should be okay to connect
to
with younger
It
people.
doesn't work that way.
But I can't. I just can't. Like, I get avocado toast. I don't get a lot of the other shit. I don't. I really don't. There's a lot of other shit that happens, and I just really feel like I'm almost ready to buy my RV, paint it bright blue, put all of my Love Nature stickers all over it, and just travel the world as a kooky old lady with my 2 dogs.
See, here's what it is for me. I feel like I've seen things. Like, I've seen
I've
things.
seen some shit.
I need someone else who has seen some things. Like, that's it. And I need someone else who, when I say, hey, I want you to put this here and then put this there, like, I don't want you to look appalled.
Yeah.
So.
That is the upside to older people, is that I
Right.
don't have to train them. Like,
Right,
I had
right.
this conversation with someone recently, and they're like, isn't it weird dating people that much older than you? And I'm like, no, I don't have to train them. Like, they're comfortable enough, like, even people my own age, and I'll be 40 this year, which
I was
means,
just going to announce that to everybody,
yeah,
by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
be 40 this year, which means I'm finally in that age of people where we're supposed to be fucking adults. And even people my age, if I tell them no assies on the first date, they're like weirded out about it. Or if I tell them, you know, I'm into some of the weird shit that I'm into, they're like weirded out by it. And I'm like, aren't you old enough to not give a fuck anymore? Like, if I show up after work and I smell like ass and my legs haven't been shaved, but I want to get fucked, you better fuck me. But they're like, ew, no. And it's like,
I would be ill now. And I'm older than you.
I mean, I would clearly
I would
wipe the
still be
ass
like,
funk
can you
off.
go wash that ass?
Yeah, I'd clearly go wash that ass, but
Can you,
but there are some that they're just still hung up on shit, and it's
can
like,
you sink wash that shit? Like,
I would hoe bath for you. I would hoe bath for you.
I did want a sink wash in your bathroom.
Once, she says. Like, it doesn't happen every time she's at my house. She's taken more hoe baths at my house than I have.
I don't know what to say.
By the way, I fixed my toilet seat so it won't pitch your
Did
ass
you?
anymore.
That would be amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
Actually,
So.
I didn't fix it. I bought it. I made my son and his dad fix it. Like, y'all probably the ones that broke it anyway.
I have a friend who all of her toilets are bidet toilets.
I want a bidet
And
toilet.
it's so amazing. They're regular toilets, but they put seats on that do bidets.
Oh, I gotta find one.
And it's amazing. Like, I look forward to using the restroom because I know that I'm going to be able to, like, rinse all my shit afterward just by you push this little lever down on the side and you're like, "Er!" You're like, oh, that's nice and tingly.
You get a water sprayer right up the asshole.
I highly recommend it.
I like bidets too. I'm not fancy enough for a bidet in my own home though.
I'm not either. I mean, I don't have one at home. So,
I'd get one though.
bucket list. Not bucket list, Amazon wish list.
Oh, Amazon Prime Day. Did you buy it? Ow. Oh. Sorry,
okay?
my hip just moved in the wrong way. My foot slipped.
Okay.
Did you buy anything on Amazon Prime Day?
Yes.
I did not.
I
didn't find anything I wanted. Like, they had all this shit on sale. I found one dress that I was like, meh, about, and then I didn't get it, and then it was $2 more today. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not
Can't
getting
do
it.
it. So here's what I did. I actually saw Stu posted something that he bought on there. He posted it online, and I saw it, and I'm like, it's a really great deal. So I bought the Ninja blender for $45.
Why did that not show up on my Amazon Prime deals?
Yeah, $45. So I
Did you buy that today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Damn it.
So technically, my daughter and I went in on it because she used some of her gift card. We had a blender. She left milk in it
Oh.
and got it gross, and I threw it away. I wasn't even attempting to clean that shit. Like, I threw it away. So she makes protein shakes, but this is so sad. She has one of those, it's a SpongeBob shake container with the little metal ball in it. So she has to put her protein shake in there with the little metal ball and, like, shake it like that and then drink it. And that really doesn't do good. Like, it's gloppy, you can't blend ice, you can't. So anyway, the Ninja's really for her and her protein shit. But
Damn it. Am I blocked? No, you're not blocked. Not yet.
I wasn't going to respond to him and let him think he is blocked.
That would have been funny.
I'm passive aggressive like that. I was going to continue pretending we didn't see it.
For your edification, this show is not for. I was going to say it's not for your entertainment. It is for your entertainment, but you don't get to dictate what kind of entertainment we perform for you. So, fuck off, I would say. This show's for us. We invite you to join us, but it's really not for you.
We would be doing this even if no one watched.
Literally, we have done this when no one was watching.
True.
So, yeah.
True.
Nobody's shaking anything for you. Nobody's going to show you anything more. No one's going to change the angle or move for you, because this is not for you. It's for them. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
How Stranger Things of you.
Oh, fuck. I love that show. Have you watched season 3 yet?
So don't tell me what happens.
Okay.
Which one?
Stranger Things.
I have to wait for my daughter to get back. So because
Okay.
my niece and I watch it together, and we made the mistake of starting. We're also in the process of marathoning 90210. So we made the mistake of starting with that, and now I'm like, I want to watch it, but I might have to just do it and not tell.
Yeah, do that. So I'm going to warn you, no spoilers, but do not watch that last episode without someone you care about and a box of fucking tissues.
I've already heard. I don't know why, but I've already heard the tissues.
Yeah. I will tell you for the last fucking 5 minutes of that movie, my son and I were that show, we were literally on the couch, arms wrapped around each other, just weeping. Tears, my shoulders wet from him. We are just a fucking mess for the last 5 minutes of that show. Don't do it alone, folks.
I love that you guys are so open to crying with each other.
We are.
Because how it is in the movie with my daughter and I, we're normally like this. We're like back to back. We're like,
Oh, hell no.
and we're each shaking. We're like reaching and grabbing the napkins and the tissues, and like, I'm a loud nose blower, so I'm like, honk, honk. But we
No.
still don't acknowledge that we're both doing it at the same time.
No, as soon as it started to get emotional, my kid who was on the other side of the couch like crawled across the couch and like wrapped himself around me. He was like, and I was like, we get done. I'm like, were you crying? He goes, no.
It is for you, Lisa. Just so you know, we are here for you.
It's for me. Yes, it is for you,
Have you guys
Lisa.
watched Good Omens?
I haven't finished
We
Good
need
Omens
to watch
yet.
it so we can talk to him about it specifically.
I haven't finished it yet, though.
Because he wants you to watch it.
Yeah, I'm about halfway, more
What?
than halfway.
Good
Good
Omens.
Omens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you watch Avengers?
Endgame. You haven't watched Endgame? Endgame is great.
This is my whole fucking life.
I know.
Except apparently Amazon Prime and Netflix, which you can get through, but you can't watch 1, 2.5, 3 hour long movie.
It's not on DVD yet.
No, you're right. It's not. I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
I get it a week before everyone else does.
How do you do that?
I'm a part of the Disney Movie Club. I had Captain Marvel before Endgame was out.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I like that.
Do you pay a membership to be part of that club?
I just buy movies every now and then.
Do you have an official card that you're part of that club?
No.
Did you get 19 DVDs for a penny?
Did I get 19 DVDs for a penny? No, I did not. All I have to do is buy 3 movies at regular price every year to maintain my VIP status, which gets me free pins and free lithographs and early access to movies that other people can't get.
Who is that? What is that?
Disney Movie Club. They don't sponsor this show, and they would never sponsor this show.
Because
but-
we say vagina.
and dick and like go fuck off. And we're telling you we're not going to shake our titties on camera for you. Sorry. If you don't like it, GTFO, motherfucker.
Oh, we'll probably do it at the club. Come out tonight.
Yeah, come to the club.
Jacob's plush BBW event, 9 p.m.
I won't be shaking anything. I can barely walk.
I will shake them for you. So you'll stand,
I'll just
but I'll
stand
make
here.
your,
She'll
like, I'll
just-
stand behind you and I'll be like,
That'd be great.
because, we promised the people that your boobs are going to shake. We
Well,
need to
I'll
shake
sneeze
your
real
boobs.
hard. How about that? Too, and then I'll get a little wobble in.
I'll just stand behind you. If you come up, you remind us that you saw it here, that your boobs are going to shake. I'll just come up behind you and I'll be
That's
like,
a great idea.
you put
If
your hands like this.
If you come
and I'll
out
make
tonight
fake arms.
and you see us at Plush Party, tell us that we promised you for jiggly Sierra titties, and we will make sure you get jiggly Sierra titties. But only if you mention that you heard us say it on the show
That
tonight.
we promised you.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to see them. They will not be on her live feed. They won't be on my never going to go live feed. Yeah. And britches. We're going to talk about britches.
We're going to talk about britches. And I'm actually excited about this for a reason.
Okay. So yesterday we hit another high heat record,
Right.
which we do every year. Every year, one day of the year, we bust records with it. People are dying in the heat out here. It's too hot for pants. I have to wear pants to work. I can't wear skirts and I can't wear shorts to work, so I'm forced to wear pants. But when I don't have to go somewhere, I'm in shorts or skirts all fucking summer. It's been more than 110 degrees for like 2 weeks now.
So my car doesn't have air right now.
Which is why we're taking my vehicle this evening, or a lift car.
And my pants, so I wear jeans to work. Because if I don't wear jeans, the only other thing I wear is a dress. But I wear these, I have to get better Spanx. I'm only wearing Spanx. I don't need to suck shit in. Y'all know I'm fat. Like, I don't need to suck anything in.
It's for
know
chub
what's
rub.
under there. It's for chub rub. And it's to, like, when I wear a dress, I sweat. And it's why I don't stand there looking like I'm peeing, but I'm sweating from my thighs. So, but the ones I have are, like, thicker. So no matter what, I'm dying. The only thing that makes me feel comfortable right now is these amazingly, like, thin yoga pants that I have that I love. So if you ever see me out and it's not for work or anything like that, I'm in these amazing, my summer yoga pants.
Her summer yoga pants.
They're my summer yoga pants
That's great.
that have, I mean, believe it or not, they've actually seen yoga before.
Mm.
So they're legit. Like, they're pretty legit.
Speaking of britches, I went to leather church this Sunday, and nobody wears britches to that thing. It was either kilts or assless chaps. Like, that was all I saw all Sunday. And I've been to leather church once before, and I forgot how much fucking fun it was, because then my bitch ass started working a second job, but now I don't got that second job. Well, I do, but I don't. Now I can go back to doing leather church on Sundays when it happens, and holy fuck is that place adorable and fun. It's a little bar in town called Charlie's Bar. They're always raising funds for something. Mm-hmm. This Sunday it was for a member of their group that had passed, and also it's their annual school supply drive. So they had the pool table. You couldn't play pool at the pool table because it was full of school supplies. So I'm going to tell you something about bikers, kinksters, and leather people. Like, when they decide to do fundraisers, they go all the fuck out. If they do a toy drive, there are so many toys, it's ridiculous. If they do a school supply drive, it's ridiculous. Like, they're seriously good people. Also, it was $10 all you could drink beer or $10 all you could drink soda.
I mean, you left that part out.
You said you had other important things to do.
Yes. So my plan was to go to meditation, and I had not gotten out. I actually ended up being in the entire weekend, and I had plans for multiple different things, and I had to cancel, and it was not a good weekend for me. Like, it wasn't a good weekend for me, to be honest. So my yoga pants and I
became real good
stayed
friends.
in. We became real good friends. But I'm like, Sunday I'm going to meditation. And it's the hammock meditation. Like, I hang in a hammock. They were doing this, not the violin, but the sound bowls. And that's like my favorite thing in the world. Like, just lay and listen to the sound bowls. And I was super psyched. And I'm like, I'm going to do this. But beforehand, I'm like, I'm going to run into Target, grab some school stuff that was on sale, for my kid. And I end up in Target getting sick. So it was the whole, like, diarrhea sick. Like, not I wasn't vomiting or passing out. Like, it was that. So I had to, like, rush to the bathroom. I'm like, can I make it home? No, there's no chance in hell. I'm in there, I have issues anyway in public restrooms, then nobody would fucking leave the room. And so after I'm in there like 47 minutes, just holding everything until it was cleared out. Anyway, bottom line, it didn't end, and I knew there was no way that I could go get in a hammock and lay there and try to relax for an hour without worrying I was going to shit my pants. So I missed out on meditation. And
on the assless chaps.
And this weekend I missed out. Yeah. So I'm going to make up for it. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do everything within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be social as fuck. If there's any point where I feel like I just cannot bring myself to leave that door, I'm going to call you, and I'm spitting now, I'm excited. I'm going to call you and make you tell me to leave. Like,
I can do that.
you got to make me leave. So,
Oh man, it was a lot
Anyway.
of fun. So much fun. I won a hoe bag. So they do a raffle, and I won what they call a hoe bag, which I thought was going to be full of stuff for like playtime, but I didn't win that hoe bag. I instead won the hoe bag full of shirts where they had 2 shirts, one covered each titty. All the shirts were too small. I was able to actually squeeze into one of or 2 of them, but like they ended here, and I got like
Right.
quad boob, and then the other one I couldn't breathe in. It was so
do
tight.
they fit your kid?
He can't wear them.
Oh, got it.
You know,
Okay.
this was stuff provided at a gay bar for a kink club
Okay.
or a leather club. They're not really a kink club. But anyway, yeah, no. Because it was all about these pornographic websites and Larry Flint's Hustler Club. So
You can still
I did
give
get-
those to your kid.
I did get 2 foam titties, like
Yeah.
2 squeeze balls from Free Ride. That's
Nice.
if you get drunk and you can't get yourself home and you don't want to get a lift, you want your car to come home, you call Free Ride, they'll come get you in your car and take you home. It's great service. Absolutely do it. It's worth the price. It's free on like St. Patrick's Day and New Year's. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I got 2 foam titties. So I spent a vast majority of the evening playing with my 2 foam titties. Titties! I'm actually thinking about mounting them to a headband so that I have
I feel like you should.
titty Mickey Mouse ears, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start wearing those. I'm just gonna walk around and be like, "Want to feel my titties?" I'm just gonna walk
I
around,
would do it.
letting people feel my titties. I might even get the little nipples pierced and everything.
Can I pierce your nipples? I could do that.
My foam nipples.
Yeah, your foam nipples. Not
Nope.
your real titties.
Hell no.
I mean, I can ice it up and stick a needle through. I could do that.
Listen, I am not about to start getting my nipple rings caught up in my shoelaces. That's not about to fucking happen.
It's about to happen.
I already elbow
you-
myself
when
in the
you're-
tit when I roll over in
When your-
bed.
When your titty earring like gets caught up in your tampon string, like that's when you know. That's when you know it's time to hoist those puppies up.
You know, I keep seeing the ads for that sticky thing. It's like even
I know,
it
I
holds
know.
20 pounds, and I'm like, still don't know if they'll work for my
I don't think it
titties.
will. It won't.
You know, I want to do it. Like, I want someone to buy them for me, and I will wear them for a show night. I'll wear them out. Like, I'll give them a full fucking rundown.
Listen, I've bent over and you have put your titties on my back like a
Around your neck.
coffee table and around my neck. Those titties are more than 20 pounds each. Like those little lick and stickums, those aren't gonna hold them up.
I don't think they are either. But I want to try
It's
because
going
they
to be
say
dangerous.
works for all the titties. I mean, that's not what
No.
they say, but they yeah.
I'm imagining how dangerous this is. Like, so these things are like on and stuck and holding you up, right?
Can you
And
imagine if
then
one of them
it's
popped
gonna
and just
pop
pow, just
and take out someone's eye.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
I mean, it would have to rip through all my clothes unless it was on like a nudie party.
you could be up in.
True, just pop up and out.
Yeah.
Look, I give myself a black eye. I'm gonna give them a try though.
I
I want to
would.
see if they work.
I would. So you can Amazon review it.
Hell yeah.
I would do it, but I can hold these titties up with scotch tape. So, I mean, I could get one of my old Hello Kitty scratch and sniff stickers, and, you know, I'm a negative B cup. I'm like an inverted B. I don't know how that happens, but I could, some of those lick and stick 'em titty stickers from when you were a kid, I could chain those up and
I never had
All
lick
these
'em,
suckers
stick 'em
in
titty
place.
stickers as a kid.
remember the little scratch and sniff, like orange and cherry?
Yeah, but I didn't know those were supposed to be titty stickers.
Well,
They wouldn't have
weren't
worked
they?
when I was a kid either, so.
Weren't they?
I was a C cup in junior high. Yeah. I was rocking triple D's by the time I graduated high school.
Dang, girl.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've always had big titties.
I have nothing more to say. I'm insanely jealous. What I'm wearing
Don't
is
be.
padded.
How
I'm
much did
heavily
you pay for your
padded.
bra?
Whatever Lane Bryant bras are, $40.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. I can't even buy bras at Lane Bryant. Even their extended sizes are not big enough for me.
Yeah.
Lane,
Yeah, see, I can get.
I love the bras at Lane Bryant. I love the bras at Torrid. I wish they came in my size, but they
But
don't.
just to share with you, because us small tits have it as well,
Yeah.
Lane Bryant didn't start carrying, I'm like a 40, 42B, depending on the bra. And even there, sometimes I could stuff. Like, I could probably fit some of your shit in here right
We
now.
can put my foam titties in there tonight. We'll really
Could
give
we
you a
put your
push-up.
foam titties
Yeah,
in
we
here?
can put your foam titties in there.
But even then, they didn't carry a wider band in a B, like forever. So I used to have to wear like off sizes until, until Lane Bryant kind of came through. So I'm holding out hope.
The problem with having disproportionate titties on either direction is that nobody ever thinks about
Right.
you.
Your titties
Listen,
are perfect.
your titties are perfect, Johnny. Perfect titties. How much time do we have left?
$500 bucks a month on Patreon, and I'll do the show topless.
Yeah, $500 a month. You have to do a minimum of 3 months, and then Johnny Fever will do this show topless.
And he's going to let us pierce his penis. You weren't aware of that, but I just want to say.
You know what's not going to shock me is when he's like, again? Like,
He's like, can you find room on there with the other piercing?
I was just going to say, do I have to take the other ones out?
oh my God. I still need to get my piercings done. But I always think, like, am I too old to be getting piercings?
No.
No?
Why do you have to be too old for anything?
Well,
I
see-
mean, the titty one I got, because honestly, catching on that, like, zipper, catching on that tampon string, not things you want to do.
I already roll over and stick my own elbow on my nipple. I am not about to rip a
Yeah,
nipple
let's
ring
not do
out
that.
at the same
Let's
fucking
not do
time.
that.
No.
But you want to pierce anything else, by all means. Just for professional reasons, because of what I do, aside from the show, for professional reasons, try to avoid any in your face area.
No, I wouldn't do
Because
that.
for as much as we really want to expect employers to be accepting of, however you choose to express yourself, they're not. So, like, I have a young girl that my family is close friends with her family, and she tattooed up her face and then couldn't figure out why she couldn't get a job. And I had to be the one to tell her, like, you're going to have to cover up for the interviews. Like, you're trying to work in a hospital. You need to. She went to school and paid for like phlebotomy, and she couldn't get a job anywhere, and she didn't want to cover up whatsoever. So I'm like,
You're not going to
I
get
don't
a
know what
job.
to tell
I
you.
hate to
Like,
tell
they're
you
all
this.
up, and then here. I mean,
She ever went here?
no. That was me wiping my
Oh.
nose, but they're all up here and like here.
It's not like
So-
she got, like,
Right, but they're still very noticeable.
Oh.
Listen, I don't make the rules. I'm not gonna not hire somebody based on
yeah, I know you don't.
tattoos or piercings or anything along those lines. I'm just saying that the bottom line is there are employers who will not for that reason. So,
Right, so that was bashes, bitches, and britches, and we're getting the
By the
roll-up
way-
sign.
really quick, just to share with y'all, we might have talked about this on the 420 episode. As of January 1st, people, if you live in Nevada, they can't terminate you for popping on a marijuana test.
I thought they couldn't not hire. I thought they
They
couldn't.
they can't not hire you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They can't not hire you for that reason. Unless you have an exception for a few certain,
Yeah, federal,
Things.
state, and something else.
I mean, EMT,
Yeah.
fire, there's certain positions.
I think those are, yeah, government jobs, basically, still. All right. This is Sierra.
Toxie,
We'll see you next week.
or tonight.
We'll see you later. If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches!
We mostly